Good morning and happy day. In case you missed the last vlog, we are moved into our rental. Now, here's the thing we have to discuss. What's going on? Do you want mom to come sit with you? I'll come sit with you. You want to sit on mom's lap? I got a sick baby today. She got up at like 4 a.m. and was like coughing and sniffly nose. She's just not feeling super great. Here's the timeline. Christmas Eve, we got an offer on our house. We accepted, or no, we countered. Then they countered, and then we accepted. And then we had a closing date for January 28th or 9th or something like that. I thought, I'll have a month. It's gonna be so organized. Everything's gonna be labeled. Everything in the storage unit is gonna be so organized, and we'll know exactly where to find it. No, I'm trash. So if you've moved, you know, everything starts super organized, and by the end you're just like, let's just get this stuff done. Like, I'm just done with packing. So a lot of it's organized, and then somehow we ended up having 3 storage units full of stuff. Even though I've done so much decluttering, we had 3 storage units full of stuff. Yeah, that needs some decluttering and some organizing, but that's a video for another day. We're in this rental, and a whole bunch of stuff ended up coming to this house. I wanted it to be like, oh, just a suitcase of clothes for all of us, our coffee stuff, a high chair, like, you know, just like things you actually use on a day-to-day basis, nothing more, nothing less. Well, like the water cups. Do you want milk? Here. Let me just zoom in so you don't have to see my nipple. She's in that distracted phase of nursing where like every single noise makes her like pop pop. In the middle of the week when we were kind of on a roll, we're like, oh, everything's pacing great, we're gonna get out on time. Things are, you know, a little disorganized, but we're gonna get out on time. Well, we find out Monday morning that Tuesday evening that there's gonna be a crazy winter storm, and so we're like, oh great, who wants to move in the snow and all that stuff? So we like definitely rushed the process and ended up just like throwing stuff in totes and boxes, and we kind of lost what actually needed to come here, what actually needed to go to storage. So we ended up with a whole bunch of stuff here that we didn't need, including a whole thing of toys that I pulled out in a moment of, hey, I need you to be distracted and entertained for just a minute while I do X, Y, and Z. And so now there's just toys everywhere. It's a little cluttered because we're going from a almost 4,000 square foot place to I think under 1,000. We're gonna do a toy rotation. We're gonna declutter. We're gonna clean up. Good morning. I'm a little sniffly, just like my kiddo. She's just a little. She needs some more affection today. That's okay. Sometimes we need more affection some days than others. It's Leo J. Wow. Oh, she's done with us. In the last vlog, I said testing sourdough like with like real gluten because I heard that some people with just like gluten sensitivities could digest sourdough. Did not work for us. I tried 2 different sourdoughs and I felt very lethargic, brain foggy. My joints hurt like crazy, and that all landed within the move. And so, and it was not like joint pain from moving and like doing extra activity. It was definitely like inflammation pain. She's coming for you. I have a client who could go into labor at any point, and so that's fun. Do you want to wear your hat? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's your hat, Leora. It's your hat. Look. Look. It's a baby in a hat. Tell me that's not the cutest thing you ever did see. Look at her pacifier. Oh, I just saved you from sudden death. I don't know if you guys are like this, but when I have like things I need to do around the house or like things I want to film, I have to like get things at least kind of basic cleaned, because I don't know if it's like something with my ADD brain. I just have to like do a quick cleanup before I can make other stuff happen. No, it's just me. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I know it doesn't look like there's a lot here. Can you see Leo? There she is. She's playing with these like texture cards right now. Like, look, this is a dog. Can you feel its fur? It's kind of like Nashville color. But there's not a lot of choice here because of a couple things. I think we've all maybe seen those few studies that have been like, hey, actually kids are better at entertaining themselves and keeping them occupied and learning things if they're not overwhelmed by clutter and toys. It's the same as adults. Like, have you ever had like been at work and your desk is just covered in crap and you're just like, I have to clean this up so I can focus? And that is how all of us operate, even as little nuggets. So paring down, especially after Christmas, oh my gosh, we're not that far after Christmas. It's only been like a month. All of those toys will be added back into rotation, but like we just got too many out at once. We got too excited, and now she's at the phase where she can grab this basket, dump it all out, and then just still play with the 1 or 2 toys that she wants. So I have kept out those 1 or 2 toys, and that's this jelly dog and this like silicone fidget thing. Also, our Love Every subscription came in yesterday, and so we're adding in the 7 to 8 month the inspector into rotation. Basically taking out 99% of her toys, putting it in a box, and then we'll switch out as needed. I really would like to do this like maybe once every week or 2 weeks. I don't know. You guys tell me what works for your kiddos, because I'm new to this as well. I only have an 8-month-old. So out of her toys that weren't a part of the subscription, we got this little fabric moon, squeaker, chewer, this silicone square, this teether, and then the jelly dog, and then that silicone popper. I'm excited to see her use this. I'm not going to introduce it right now because there's phases that you introduce these toys. So I'm going to put this up on a higher shelf, but it's the ball sensory where you put the ball in and then it comes out the hole. But it's just like cute little textured sensory basket with wool and wood balls. These cups, these texture cards, and then we have these for the tub that we're going to put in the tub. And then we're going to learn My First Science. We've already started on more. This is pretty much it. I can fit it all in this one basket. Oh, and then this is My First Puzzle. She just plays better when there's not as much crap around. And honestly, I'm a better mom when there's not as much crap around, because I also get sensory overload. I'm going to put this with her books. Like, that is all of the toys that she has out. I don't know if you guys find this with your kiddos, but she like pulls out all her toys and then sprawls them around the room. And then she ends up crying because I think, she either sits on something or I think she gets like genuinely like sensory overload. So I'm proud of her now. She's just playing with her cards, living her best life. Ooh, it's a ball. It's a basketball.
Gonna have some coffee in my tub.
You're gonna...
Ring. Ring.
Please ignore all of this. I'm going through a crisis with my hair. A identity issue, because for many years I was a redhead for performing, and we're still gonna perform and stuff, but I was like known as like the redheaded country singer, and it's weird to like be a brunette. So then I was having a crisis, so then I shampooed it red orange, and now I regret it. Everything's fine. I have a client who's about to go into labor any day now. Could be today, could be a week from now, could be 2 weeks from now. So someone was like, oh, I'll just go look at your YouTube channel to like see how your like filming style is. And I was like, truly don't look at my YouTube channel for how I film clients, because it's totally different. Like, you know how they say the carpenter's home is never fixed, and the hairstylist's hair is never fixed, and the plumber's house always like has plumbing issues. Like, in other words, the camera woman's content that she films for herself is literally the laziest. She takes the laziest way out for herself. I really enjoy it, and I kind of like that it's not perfect, because sometimes YouTube makes it look like things are perfect and it's not. And so this little rant all to say, if you're a birth client of mine, or you want to be, do not compare my videos that I give like 3% on YouTube for my personal content to what I am paid to come and capture for someone else. Like, it's very different. I never closed out the vlog, so this is our official closing. Leo wants to say, what do you want to say? Can you say bye-bye? We will see you next time. Bye.